Sup, Nibbles? We're back out at fucking MDF, Maryland Death Fest, goddammit, with another interview. And today we got fucking just two guys from Severe Torture. Both want to introduce your full fucking names for everybody. I know she's fucking in the Netherlands. You guys only put like, even Sinister do that. They only put like Mike, Bart. So why don't you introduce your full fucking names?
Okay, I'll do it in correct Dutch. Patrick Bolij.
Yeah, my name is Thijs van Laarhoven.
Yeah, that is a tongue twister. No wonder you guys only put your first names.
It after me.
Yeah, I can't actually. Yeah. I can't do the last names. But I'd say even like, you know, the Severe Torture albums, it just has your first names, right?
Yeah.
Never put, is that like, that's a Dutch thing?
No, we're just ashamed of our last names. So that's it.
But you guys, out of all the foreign countries I met at death metal bands, you guys have like some of the best English ever.
Yeah, you know, we watch a lot of TV, so I think that's one of the
That's
reasons.
probably the reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, but what I remember, memory serves, and I don't know if you guys remember, like you met me and my brothers very young age, like 2000s, like we're young. First when
Speaking of
photos.
Yeah.
Because I have photos with you guys too, but I mean, I didn't know you still. I mean, did you take them yourself, or was it ones we sent?
I think I took it.
So it was just the three of us together, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just asked to take us?
Yeah.
Do you know which one's me?
I think this one.
Oh.
I think the right one.
Yeah. I'm the youngest of the three. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
You can have
You can
this.
keep it.
Oh, that's so. Fuck, that was taken. So you took this, Patrick?
I think I took it.
Took it?
I think at Ohio Death Fest, 2001 maybe.
Air Dog behind the camera. I'm older. He wasn't even alive. Where are you, Aaron? He was alive. He was asking me earlier because he hasn't heard Severe Torture. He's like, give me a reason. He's like, a lot of those brutal death metal bands in the early 2000s started blurring together. He's like, give me a reason why I should check out Severe Torture. What would you say? Like, what separates you guys from the pack? I gave him my reasons, actually, of what I thought. But what would you say? So someone like him, he's a death metal fanatic, but he said, I don't know, dude, when I hit kind of like the 2000s, and me kind of getting this late, it's like, a lot of this shit, I was like, dude, it looked the same. The covers looked the same. It was like computerized, severed records. Like all the bands sounded the same. What do you say to that for like Severe Torture? What do you say to somebody like that? Like why they need to check you guys out?
You want to answer that question?
Yeah. I would say we are brutal, but we have melody, we have hooks, and we try to create memorizable songs.
Hey, shut this shit off. You're fucking up my interview, fuck boys. No, I actually should have picked up, actually, because I did the same thing during Broadcoin, and I listened back. I was like, oh, you can't actually even hear it.
Okay, yeah.
But,
Fuck 'em.
yeah, fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying, Immolation?
I think we have hooks and we have melody. We still are brutal, but we try to play stuff that sticks to your head.
Yeah.
And not only be brutal and low and heavy, but I think that's the difference.
Yeah,
That keeps it interesting for us.
Yeah, I was telling him because, especially, I mean, my favorite is, again, maybe because it's what you hear is first, my favorite is still the debut, Feces Got Blood. Feces for Jesus is definitely my favorite song, in case you happen to give a fuck. But, I kind of saw those bands, and not to mention, just, you put that out, I was like, it's just very Tomb of the Mutilated kind of like worship, in my opinion.
Yeah, the first two records. Yeah. I think at that time, Cannibal Corpse was one of our favorite bands, without sounding too much like them, but I can understand the comparison. And, we like the debut because it got us where we are, but, we are fans of the new stuff that we do, so, of course, otherwise we wouldn't play it and write it. But, you can enjoy the new stuff, just talking to the cameraman.
Cameraman.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was always really cool about you guys, too, that I liked, is that a lot of the guys, especially around that early 2000 stuff, you had that camp, like, maybe they liked Corpse Grinder era, but it was mostly Chris Barnes. And not only, you guys covered, I think it's the first time I saw you covered Hammer Smash Face live, but then later on, even on recording, you guys covered Perverse Suffering of the Vile album.
Yeah.
And there's no other bands that were doing that. I was like, fuck yeah. Because actually for me, and you guys know I'm a little bit younger, the first death metal record that I heard before, you're hearing Slayer first, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Sacred Right for us, was Eric, the one in the photo. Yeah, he bought Cannibal Corpse Vile, and that changed our lives. And that Perverse Suffering off that, you're the first band I thought like that covered it. I was like, it's about time.
Yeah, the Vile record, I think that was the period that we really started enjoying Cannibal Corpse a little bit more. And I think that album changed the course of Cannibal Corpse. And I like that record a lot. I really like Perverse Suffering, and that I think we recorded it for a tribute.
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever.
just an accident.
Yeah.
We needed a cover song for what was it, a compilation or a mini CD or something? Yeah.
Now, when you guys, that band's still going on, like Cannibal put out a new record last year. Did you guys even listen to it? And if you did, do you like it? Or what do you think? Like, what do you think of them as a band now?
I like the previous one, the
Violence Unimagined?
Yeah, a little bit better than the newest release, but you know, you can't go wrong with Cannibal Corpse.
So basically, anytime they put out a new record, both of you guys still at least check it out.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like the new one better than the previous one.
Yeah, okay.
So it'll be different.
Yeah. Now, you, Patrick, and I asked you years ago, shit like that, what was kind of the reason, like, you and Seth leaving Centurion, and then they continued on to do the Libar X, they kind of split up, then you guys came back, and then the two of you are on the newest record. Like, what was that like? Was the band kind of just broken up? You just didn't want to do it no more? You want to do Severe only? Like, what was going on with that?
Yeah, I think, you know, with Centurion, it got a little bit more popular, and Severe Torture was really taking off, and it was difficult to give it the energy that Centurion needed. So we kind of, you know, we ghosted it. No, we didn't ghost it, but we were like, okay, we gotta stop, and just because Rob and Wim were also a little bit, you know, not pissed at us, but you know, they were having a tough time that we were
both so bands.
Much. Yeah, and so rather than getting into a fight, we just said, okay, we're gonna leave, and you know, they found new members. But then, of course, blood is thicker than water. When Rob decided to bring back Centurion again after they quit, you know, me and Seth were right away, okay, we want to join, because you know, Centurion is, especially the last Centurion record, is one of the best stuff I was part of ever.
Now, why did that? So, like, when you came back, you guys just did the one record, which I liked, but then you stopped again. Like, why was it so short-lived?
It's, you know, it takes a lot of time and energy to keep a band like that alive, and it just, you weren't getting the energy back. That's the main reason, you know, it just didn't take off. So everybody's watching this interview, go listen to that last Centurion record. It's fucking awesome, but it is what it is.
And then at that time too, it was kind of confusing because Centurion was on a kind of hiatus. Then there was the band Knox, which was a similar stuff, and they even did, you know, the song "Corazon and Chaos Gods." So it was obviously a very much, I don't know, Centurion Part 2. Like, what was why not just keep doing Centurion? Like, when that record came out, I did like the Knox, but I liked the Centurion stuff better. I thought Knox was really extreme and brutal and fast, but the songs tend to blur a little bit more together as opposed to the Centurion shit. All the songs were stand out. You listen to, you know, Damned and Dead, or every song on there, even off the Hell Last, a Purest Fire demo, every song was very stand out. Knox, it was like, it kind of reminded me like Hate Eternal, King of All Kings, where you're like, yeah, it's hyper speed, but it kind of blurs together.
Yeah, I can understand that. And the reason why we started Knox and not Centurion was because we wanted to keep the Centurion past behind us and start something new. But also for Rob, it was like blood is thicker than water. So, you know, people were asking for Centurion, and we figured out, okay, we can do the Knox stuff or the Centurion stuff. Let's do the Centurion stuff again. But also the Knox record, I think it's really cool. But you know, but it's a little bit different than Centurion. Yeah.
Now the other two make like, what is Rob and Wim up to these? Like myself, I have no like I'm just out of curiosity. Like, what do they do? What do they do? They do still in the metal? Like both Rob and Wim that were playing in Centurion. Like those are the other two guys. Like, what do they do nowadays? You guys talk to them?
Yeah, Wim is still playing. He's in Summit. That's a black metal band.
What's the band called?
Summit.
Summit.
SAMMATH. Summit.
Oh, okay. I actually think we had it in stock.
Yeah.
I'll let you put up my 9
it's really war black metal.
It's war black metal?
Heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about Rob? Does he do anything? You guys talk to him?
You see him more than I do. But,
I see him regularly, but only just hanging out as friends. But he plays a little bit piano, and so no more guitar. And you know, every time I see him, I'm pushing him, you know, for us to get back together with Centurion, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, a really cool show would be, the original lineup with Seth singing, of all you guys doing it.
Yeah, it's possible, but I don't think...
Well, put it this way, I'm putting on my second show next year, June 21st, Saturday, 2025 in Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, maybe we can negotiate something, a one-off fucking original Centurion, and talk prices, everything.
If I'm drunk later today, then we're going to talk about.
Well, I got a cooler full of beers. I mean, Air Dog's drinking them up. We got to suck them down before he sucks them down.
All right.
But they're up for all friends, guys. Like, you know, I remember you guys, like I said, 616. Like it. What you know, like you guys, and seeing Hemorrhage for the first time. Hemorrhage is like one of my favorite gore guy bands. I never seen them, and I'm supposed to interview them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Seeing you guys again, and literally meeting them and seeing it first, I was like the highlights of why I wanted to come to this whole fest. I mean, yeah, we're here for business, but for pleasure, that was the two reasons I'm going for that.
Cool.
Yeah, well, that's very cool. And
Thanks.
yeah, like you said, if we go way back, I think you were such a small.
I mean, I wasn't 4 feet tall, but I was like 16.
Yes, small dudes.
I was about the same height, but just young.
With your
the cross on
there.
because you were not allowed to drink, and then in front of almost every band at the Ohio Death Fest, we thought it was really.
Oh, I remember you at the Ohio Death Fest, your party. Actually, I don't want to say anything because you're married now, so I remember stories you were telling at Ohio Death Fest. I don't want to say anything, but I remember you probably. I'll leave off camera that you came running back smiling. That I remember us laughing.
Yeah, but it's, you know, I can make up stories really well. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah. Could be my again. I was a little kid, so I might have dreamt it too. So
yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
So, but even Severe Torture, you guys. I mean, so it's the original three, you guys. I guess I asked you off camera because I legitimately didn't know. And there's actually, you guys have been talked about on the channel in the comments and brought up, and nobody seemed to know. But I asked you off camera, like, you can say whatever you want in detail. I don't know how much you want's out there, but everyone knew I was like a super fan of the Centurion shit and winning the Severe Torture and loved all that. And people asked, yeah, so what happened to Seth? And like the story I heard, you started laughing. I was like, I was told he had a fucking cancerous brain tumor. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I really hope he's okay. And that's what I heard. You chuckling like, no. So maybe because people look, that's what they told me.
All right. Maybe you can tell the story.
Yeah. The real version is he had an accident.
Like a car accident.
No, on a bicycle.
Okay.
He crashed into another bicycle rider head to head, and he cracked his skull. And he was really lucky because if the fragments went into his brain, he would be how do you call it?
Vegetable.
He would be a legend right now. But he didn't die, so now he's just
a schmuck.
Yeah.
No, but it was really heavy. But I think he has a steel plate in his head now, right?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. He's
like the fucking cannibal out of goddamn Judge Dredd. They turn the knob out. You see it with Sylvester Stallone? He's like that guy.
Yeah, he looked like a cyborg when he had all the stitches.
That's what I mean. You ever see the Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone? And there's a free cannibal family. The guy, he's all fucked up. He's got like a hook thing. He's like, you need a fork with that, handsome. That's Seth now. Oh shit.
Oh, but it healed pretty good, and he's doing fine. So, and it had nothing to do with him leaving our band.
Yeah, because you guys said he left the band prior.
Before, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But you guys were kind of like, even before, maybe it was because of him leaving. Like there was a time where like Severe Torture, I'm like, are they even around anymore? I was like, there was a big gap. Was that because of that, for the reason, or what was
after the Slaughtered record, we did some shows promoting that record, but you know we kind of lost our drive a little bit. So we started writing a new record, and it sounded like shit. So
When you say sounded like shit, meaning what? Like you didn't like the songs, the sound quality?
No, the songs were shit. And so we, took us a couple of years for us to decide, okay, let's stop. So in 2016, after we played here, Maryland Death Fest, we stopped. And then I think 1 or 2 years later...
I think 2017 we started talking, and then Seth decided, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. I love drumming, but not this brutal, technical, fast. I want to drum comfortable.
Yeah. Now, when he gave you guys that news, were you guys bummed? Were you upset? Were you just like,
We saw it coming a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen, I think. It was either, and we needed that change. He needed change in his life, but we needed as a band to change for...
to continue. Yeah.
So it's all good. It's all good.
I asked Broderick with the same skill. What year did you cut your hair? Back in the day, you used to have long hair.
I think 2006.
Oh, okay, damn.
I think the show at Maryland Death Fest here, 2006 was the first without hair.
Oh shit! Okay, so it's been quite
Yeah,
a while.
it's a
Yeah.
long time.
Is that your record? Pat still he's shit. Guy looks like he's young. Looks younger than me.
I put bird poo in my hair every day,
Yeah.
and it keeps growing.
Keeps
So
growing.
to all your viewers, if you want to grow your hair, just put some little bird poo in it. And
Now Dennis, he has short hair now too, right?
yeah, he didn't put bird poo in
Yeah.
his hair, so it's gone.
So you're the only long hair guy left.
No, Marvin still has long hair.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, and I can't speak for the other guys what they have in their pants, but
Yeah.
up here it's short. So.
Right on. So you guys are considered officially back. Like are you guys shit? I mean, you did on your seems weird, your very first record. You basically, I don't know if it was a full U.S. tour. You came to fucking Ohio. You did dates. I think you went to Pittsburgh as well, because I think we went to that show as well.
Yeah.
You guys did kind of a tour, but now as you're like more of an established band, you're not really coming to the U.S. other than for these fests. It's because you got obviously big boys, got bigger responsibilities, jobs, and
Yeah,
And it's harder.
harder. What's as far as traveling or like
Traveling, money-wise, visas. I mean, back in 2001, 2002, we didn't took visas. We just went and
how does that work now? Because like I said, when I'm putting on my show too, I'm hearing that too. Some got bands over here, they travel without visas, they come as tourists. How does that work now? Like you guys, if you just play Maryland Death Fest, you have to have a visa? And if so, why? Like why do you have to and some bands don't?
because we're working here.
No, but I mean like some bands, they say we're just coming as
It's
fans.
a risk.
it's
big
a risk. Because officially, if you play a show, even if you don't get paid, but if you play a show with an entrance price, you need a visa.
And the visas are good just for 1 year?
You can do for a year.
A year maximum, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can get it for a year if you have a show in the beginning or a festival and one in the end.
Do you know what roughly each visa costs? And I'm not asking because I'm nosy, because I'm asking because legitimately like when I'm thinking about doing
It goes in
stuff
a couple of thousands.
per visa.
Yeah.
No, for the entire
for
band.
the entire band, but it's
Okay, so it's not-
expensive.
Okay, so it's about maybe 500, 750 per visa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's not as bad as I thought. I was hearing outlandish shit. I'm like, whoa.
No, it's okay, but it's
It's a lot of work. You have to have a lawyer, a company who's filing for you here, and then you have to do the rest in
Well, how does like someone like
country.
MDF? How do they do that for all these overseas bands? I mean, obviously I know they have help and shit, but that seems like
they hire
it's-
people
yeah.
to do it. Actually, the law firm that helped us is here, so I can hook you up later. If I will send her. I think her. It was a her.
Yeah.
I will send them over to your tent. And
Okay.
You can ask some questions.
yeah. So that's the biggest thing when I'm being told. I'm like, I don't have experience with that. I was like, I don't know. Other people are doing it, so why the fuck can't I?
Yeah, it's again, it's a risk. You know, I heard so many bands that got sent back at the.
Oh,
border.
I have heard that too. Yeah.
And then it sucks for the band, but as a promoter, if one of your bigger bands gets sent back, you know.
Yeah, and the
You're
band
fucked.
gets like a 5-year ban from the US
Now,
or more.
You never heard of anybody getting sent back that actually had their visa though. If they had it, they get
no,
through.
If you're a visa,
Then you're good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
At least if you keep your pants on, if you walk.
Well, were you trying it out, Pat?
no, I'm not. You know, I wanted to go here, so.
Yeah. So you guys, are you doing any other shows other than just this one-off for MDF US?
No, 4 more shows.
Where else you going?
Tuesday we play Chicago.
Oh shit, Chicago. See, Air Dog, go see. Well, he's
Okay,
he's gonna see him
yeah.
today.
I think Wednesday Seattle or Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday Seattle. Then Mesa, Arizona.
Oh
on
no
Friday,
shit. Okay.
And then Saturday Los Angeles. And then we
I'm
fly back.
surprised. The club No Class didn't snag you up in Cleveland. My friend Emma, she tends to grab a lot of the bands around. Especially she didn't grab you for a Cleveland date.
You know, Ryan put this up for some of the other bands. So we're playing there with Bloodbath and Primordial and Our Goat and us. So it's like almost, you know,
Very diverse.
I was gonna say, I like that. That's actually what I'm trying to do for my show I put on is diverse. I prefer like a death metal band, a black metal band, because it's not ear fatigue. When it's just you go to a band, it's all brutal death metal, all grindcore. I was like, by the 10th band, you're like, even if it's shit you're a fan of, you're like, dude, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, and if you make it diverse, it's not going to be a sausage fest as well.
Most shit I'm at is no matter what. Dude, that's my whole goddamn channel. That's why all the girls that come up to me, I always compliment. I'm like, Jesus fuck. I was like, nothing but dudes that meet me. Yeah, exactly. It's even Patrick knows. Because people are like, well, what's it matter, Jade? I was like, it's just a bit fucking nice when you get a little bit of bun that comes up to you every now and again. I was like, not just pure fucking sausage. So yes, I know exactly. I read you loud and clear. Enough said. All right, so Saphir's back. Is there anything you guys want to say, advertise, new record, new any like tours? Your opinion, I think you want to kind of like your time that you want to promote. Say, tell the fans anything.
Yeah. So if in case you haven't noticed, we're going to release a new record on June 7th. It's called "Torn from the Jaws of Death." And so far,
Season Miss, right? So I saw it's on pre-order. I saw it.
Yeah. So maybe some of the lucky fans over here can already buy it this weekend.
I think we have it here. So
Yeah.
You guys have like a limited color version vinyl? I actually would buy one.
Yeah.
Especially when the bands do that and they have like a special color vinyl for fest. I usually, if it's a band I like, I buy it.
Yeah, I think they have it here. Not sure yet. I haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to be here.
It'd be at the Season Miss as a booth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe we're going to sell it at a festival time. We're not sure yet. We have to see.
Depends on.
Well, let me know. Don't just run on off.
No.
Yeah. And otherwise, I will color one for you. So the new record is coming out, and for the, because I'm kind of pissed off that we did an EP 2 years ago, and for some reason people missed it. So
Did that come out on an actual 7-inch though? Because
No.
Guess what? Was it digital only, or what was it? CD or?
CD, a mini CD.
Okay, because when I saw it, I saw it on YouTube and shit. I was like, did they only do this as digital? I was like, that is fucking lame. I was like, why don't they do like a 7-inch? I was like, you need to have a physical. I never saw the CD though.
No, we have the CDs, and we did want the 7-inch, but back 2 years ago, the whole production was.
Yeah, it would take too long.
Yeah, so I have your first 7-inch. Was it the Lamb of? Yeah.
Yeah, Pray for Nothing is the first one, I think.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't official. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is that 7-inch? Because I have the first vinyls were like, you did 7-inch. There's a Feasting on Blood. Picture this. I mean, I have all that shit. So yeah.
We do have a Pray for Nothing 7-inch somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I have one. I'm not sure. And but the EP. So everybody watching this, if you're buying, when you are buying the new record,
Not if, when.
make sure that you also buy the EP, because it's the EP and then the new record, again, Torn from the Jaws of Death, is the best. Was some of the best stuff we ever did. But it's up for the people to decide, of course.
Yeah, of course. How long of a set list you guys got tonight?
45 minutes.
45?
Yeah.
Oh, so good size set list. Okay.
So we're going to play your favorite song for sure.
Well, what you got to do me a favor too. And they said that the band needs to do it. You see this stupid fucking thing? Even though we bought the most expensive tent here, check this shit out. This is the most unfucking believable. So if everybody buying tickets, we spend the most money on tickets. You think like, oh, he wants to duck out, he wants to watch a couple bands he likes. No problem, dude. This doesn't give you entry.
All right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, some of the bands I'm interviewing, some of them were literally on our label, like Perdition Temple and shit. I was like, they're on our fucking label. And I was like, I got to buy another thing. They're like, well, you got to talk to the bands that you're dealing with, and they got to go to production and get you another thing.
All right.
So you need to give me a band. They said you go to production, like you got to talk. Well, I was like, well, I hope somebody does for each day. I was like, that's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, me being the rock star that I am.
Yeah. Well, they said every band has access to production, and it's like tell them like I'm videoing you and working with you, like doing videos and stuff like this. Like they'll give you a couple wristbands for like you and your wife.
Talk to our handler who will mention it, and then if we can arrange it, you will get one. Speaking of Perdition Temple, we are looking forward to seeing.
Hope we can see them.
Yeah.
Because
You ever
they
see them?
Right after us, huh?
I think not.
Yeah, they're on our label. We sign them. I did actually an interview, Metal Threat with Gene from Perdition Temple, Angel Corpse, all that.
Yeah.
Cool dude. So I don't know if you ever met him too. He'll be here.
Yeah.
Back in the Angel Corpse days.
Yeah.
You guys like Angel Corpse, right?
Yeah.
We were huge fans of Angel Corpse.
Yeah. Agreed. I've said them on the channel, and most agreed. Some people were like, never heard them. I'm just like, just shut the channel off and listen to them. Goddamn it, you sound fucking stupid.
Yeah. You got to listen to Angel Corpse.
All right, well, that's it for this one, goddamn Devils. And we're out of here, goddamn it. Hit that camera, Air Dog.